Yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on? This is Let's Talk About It with Los. I'm Los, and we back for another one. Today I am by myself. Uh, these are ones that are difficult to do because I got to do all the talking. I got to do it. I got to do it all. And talk. And like I always say, talking ain't my thing. So. But we gonna keep it going. But man, I appreciate uh, everybody that's supporting, liking the videos and watching. I get a lot of people uh, that come up to me and say, that they proud of me and they happy for what I'm doing and they excited for what's to come, and I'm excited. I'm excited as well, about what's to come. As always, Emmanuel, man, I appreciate you, man. You definitely keep me going. Cause a lot of times I'll be ready to quit, man. But but as soon as I be ready to quit, my phone ding and it'd be like, "What's up, Los?" I'll be like, "God dog it, I gotta keep going." It's like I gotta keep going. But so I appreciate you, man. But man, it's been the last couple of shows as far as interviews, with my apostle. I really loved sitting down talking to him. That was awesome to really sit down and listen to the wisdom that he's gained over the years. Uh, about the wisdom in God that really helped me out and really uh, got my brain going. That's one of the things I love to do is really to listen listen to people talk, because it gets my brain flowing and I really get to take the things that I learned back to God and talk to him about it and be like, what ask him what he think about this and what he think about that and is there anything that I need to keep or anything that I need to throw away, that's how I talk to God. On my show with my pastor, she that was awesome. Y'all, hey, look, she come in here fussing at me, right? She always come in here fussing at me about going over time. But then when she sat down in the chair and saw how easy it was, and how easy it was to go over time because you really don't sit down and think about time when you having a good conversation, having a good time. It's just time just goes by. So that was really awesome to sit down with her too. To listen to her wisdom and about how God has carried her through, and hopefully here soon I can get um, both of them together uh, to talk about being married for 40 plus years. Um, I really want to. One of the things I do really want to do is that I want to kind of show the contrast of one married couple being married 40 plus years and what they've gone through and how God has carried them through, plus and then have a newlywed couple that's been married a couple of years, like a year or two, to kind of show the difference of how things are, and how God carried the 40 plus year marriage and how God is carrying the newlyweds. That's one of the things I do plan on doing, um, because I guess one of the things that I do want to do is be married one day. I feel for some I don't know why, but for some reason I feel kind of corny when I say that. I feel kind of corny when I think about it, but that is a desire of mine. But so I guess that those shows would help me out, and hopefully they'll help somebody else out. But I'm excited for what's to come. But um, one of the things I was thinking about today, because I was just, how we all do, we just scroll our phones and stuff like that, and I was looking, just scrolling, and I was reminded about how those monks walked all the way to D.C. For I think they was walking for peace or something like that. I don't remember where they came from, uh, where they started at, but I know they was walking to DC, and um, and when I saw that, it reminded me um, that they walking for something that's never going to happen. There's never going to be peace. Um, there's never going to be peace. It's going to be uh, it's going to be days where it seems like there's peace, but there's never going to be peace. This world is doomed, uh, and Jesus is coming back, and He's coming back soon. And I know a lot of people they wishing and hoping that um, and praying for peace, that they pray for something that's never going to happen. And I'm not saying stop praying for that, but just know that this world is filled with evil. Um, and right now um, it's God's spirit, it's the people of God that's holding back uh um complete destruction. I would say. I mean, I know it looks gloomy, and it looks like we're doomed. Um, but we're not even you know fully into what is to come. We have more to come. And like I said, I was thinking about that because a lot of people they get scared, and they try to figure out what is to come. Is the world about to end? Is Jesus coming back? And we have to uh we really have to pray for what's going on in this world. We have to pray about what is to come. And I think about the wickedness and the evil that is going on, even with the evil with ICE or whatever. I don't completely know or understand the situation with ICE. I just see and hear stuff here and there about the stuff that they're doing, about the stuff that people feel like the president is doing. Um, people dying. People like every day I look and somebody's been shot. Um, and these are the things that are going to continue to go on in this world. And you read you if you read your Bible, even in uh Second Timothy, uh, you know, what does what does Paul say? He says, in the last days there will come times of difficulty. He said, for people will be lovers of self, lovers of money, proud, arrogant, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy, heartless, unappeasable, slanderous, without self control, brutal, not loving good, treacherous, reckless, swollen with conceit, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, having the appearance of God of godliness, but denying the power thereof. And what I just read you, I'm pretty sure we see that every single day. We see people that are lovers of self, only care about themselves, only love themselves. Even in the churches, they preach sermons about self. They don't preach sermons about repentance or things like that. They only preach self help. They only preach everything is within you. It's all about you. If somebody don't like you, cut them off. And um, that's the type of stuff that goes on. Uh, even people begin to seek out uh, uh, prophets and seek out preachers, and instead of seeking God, they seek these things because they want a word, uh, to make themselves feel better. They don't want to continue to die to self. They don't want to live a life of holiness. They don't want to do these things. And the more and more days go on, the closer and closer we get to Christ coming back, it's going to get worse. And like I said, those monks march for peace. They march for something that's never going to happen. And it should it should grieve you. It should make you sad to really see uh where this world is going. To really see that people hate God. People say that they want Him, but they really don't want Him. They want the things that He can that He can provide. They want the things that that are tangible. They want money. They want cars. They want clothes. They want to satisfy their flesh, but they walk around and say that they want God, and they don't. They don't have love for Him in their hearts. They don't even have love for people that are around them in their heart. And these are the things that we have to continue, as Christians, us as believers, us as disciples of Jesus Christ. We have to continue to pray for these people, because you never know what will take them, what will help them to turn around. Right now that they're blinded, and they believe that they're serving God. They think because they put God in everything, uh, that they really serving Him, uh, or they say God did this, or God told them that, or they believe that they really serving Him, and they not serving Him. Even when you think about how all these people that uh you know say God got them to preach, how they're gonna lead people away from God, and I try not to I try not to judge. I try not to judge people, um, because I understand who I am, and what I've done, and what I'm probably going to continue to do. Obviously, I'm not the perfect person, um, but because I can slip up and do anything and say anything. You know I can stray from this path at any moment. Um, which I pray that I don't. it can happen. I'm never gonna say I never do it because it can happen. It's possible, and I'm thankful that I have people around me, that would uh if they saw me do that, saw me going a different way, they would tell me, be like, "Hey, man, what's up, man? You tripping? You going a different way. You preaching a different gospel, And they would tell me that, And one of the things that keep me from doing that is, um, I guess, the reverence that I have for the people that I have around me, to not want to disappoint them. Uh, Even though I know one I know I probably probably will, or I don't know, or probably have, disappointed them at one point. Um, but we have to continue to pray for these people, man, because it's real evil out here. Uh, the devil he's been here roaming this earth for a long time. Him and his imps, and he knows all the tricks to the trade. He knows how to get you, And uh, one of the things is, people love theyself. They love their flesh. And like I said, I'm gonna read this again because I want y'all to really get what he said, because I promise you, if you just step outside and look, you will see this. And this is Paul, right? Uh, this is Paul talking to Timothy, and he said, "In the last days there will come times of difficulty, for people will be lovers of self, lovers of money, proud, arrogant, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy, heartless, unappeasable, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, not loving good, treacherous, reckless, swollen with conceit, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, having the appearance of godliness, but denying its power." And these are the people that we hang around every day. These are the people that we talk to every day. These are the people that we go to the grocery store every day. Uh, these are the people that we sit next to in the restaurants. Uh, these are the people that we drive next to on the highway. Um, these are those same people. These are your friends. These are your brothers, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles, your nieces, your nephews. These are those same people, and we have to pray for them. We have to, um, because I don't I don't want to go to hell. I don't know nobody that's around me that want to go to hell. Because forever is a mighty long time, and hell is hot. To be, what I'm saying? It's a long time to burn, man. It's a long time. Forever is a long time to burn. And then that's one of the things I don't want to do, and I don't want my family to do it. I want them to live in paradise with me. To live, uh, pain free. Uh, you know, but we have a lot of that in this world today. A lot of it in the world today, um, that we have to pray for. We have to pray for it. Even when I read that off, I can't sit here and say that I haven't been done any of those things I just read you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like I always tell people, I'm not standing here or sitting here in this chair pointing my finger at you. I first hold up a mirror and I say to myself, is this me? Because if it is, I got some work I need to do. And obviously I do have work I need to do, and I'm gonna continue to try to do it. But uh, like I said, I can't sit here and say that I haven't done those things. Uh, I won't do those things, or be that way. But I know that I have, as long as I have God, as long as I have Jesus Christ in me, um, it's going to be a very difficult thing to do. And I'm always gonna uh, um, strive to be better, strive to not do those things. You know, and one of the things um, that I see a lot too. The Bible says, "Woe to those that call um, good evil and evil good," and we have a lot of that too. We have a lot of times we have people out here, calling evil good. Oh, these things are good, and they're pure evil. But people truly believe these things. They truly have these things in their heart. And uh, one of the things that really shocked me, that really surprised me, um, as I continue to walk in God and continue to grow in God, one of the things that surprised me is what people really believe, and what people really have in their hearts. And I'd be like, oh man, it's gonna be uh hard for people to go to hell. Now that I'm really seeing and really having my eyes open, I see how easy it is for people to go to hell. It's real easy for you to go to hell. But people don't believe, and people don't want God. People don't want him. And I could sit here and warn you right now. If anything that I said sitting here talking to you, one of the things that I want you to get out of what I said today is God is going to give you exactly what you are looking for. And I ain't saying that talking about money. I ain't saying that talking about cars. I ain't saying that talking about clothes. I ain't saying that talking about men and women. I'm saying you want the godless world, you gonna get it. And when you get what you want, don't cry. Don't complain. Don't be sad. Don't feel bad. It's exactly what you wanted. You don't love God, you gonna get it. The world that you want, you gonna get. The lawlessness that you want, you gonna get it. The abuse, the hatred, the sickness, you gonna get it. And don't feel bad about it, because that's what you desire. But like, share, subscribe. Like I said, I appreciate everybody that sit here and listen. Comment. Let me know. I just appreciate y'all, all of y'all. I know what I said maybe could be heavy, or Maybe it could be scary, but it's what God wants to be said, and I'm gonna say it. But this is Let's Talk About It with Los. I'm Los. I'm out this thing, man.